Hello and welcome to this week's business updates from the consulting room. So, simple and structured wins the race. How many of you have been playing Wordle in your spare time? Well, you'll have been aware of the phenomena of Wordle. Simple, structured, so 5 letters, 6 guesses to get it correct. White if you've not got the right letter, orange if it's the right letter in the wrong place, and green if it's the right letter in the right place. Very simple, not even using an app, but just a web-based proposition. First started just as a lockdown bit of fun between husband and wife. Well, it's just been sold for 7 figures to the New York Times. So there you go. Simple, structured wins the race. The New York Times say they're going to keep it free. I'm sure we're all not going to hold our breath on that one. But great story and well done to Josh Wardle, who's the inventor of Wordle and has created a phenomena that had 5,000 hits in December and 45 million in January. How about that for fast-paced change? So simple and structured, but it won the race. Well done, Mr. Wardle. Are you trademark protected? So we talk a lot about when we have great ideas or we start a business, have we trademarked ourselves? Have we protected ourselves against copying of our assets, our ideas? Marks and Spencers and Aldi have been in a bit of a row for a while now over Colin the Caterpillar. Colin the Caterpillar, a very famous cake that Marks and Spencers have made for quite some time. I think it's about 30 years. And Aldi decided to create Cuthbert the Caterpillar. Unfortunately, Marks and Spencers didn't like that, and there's been a bit of a legal wrangle. So even the caterpillars and cakes can cause a bit of an issue. So are you trademark protected? You don't want to be copied if you've got a great idea. And here we've got a caterpillar that's causing a few issues. So well worth protecting yourselves. Inflation continues to be a story that's not going away. In fact, it's getting worse, not better at the moment. And one of the challenges with inflation is it hits the lower paid because food, and we know energy bills are going to go up on the 1st of April. We're all waiting for that figure to be announced. But food is something that has a big impact. And we saw in January a jump of 0.8%, so 1.5% in January, according to Nielsen, which is a huge jump in a single month. It's, that's 18%. If that continued every month, that's 18% a year. I'm sure it won't be that high, but just shows the impact that we're seeing flow through onto our shelves. And the question for that is, how's that impacting your team? So if you've got a team of people working for you, maybe they're hourly paid, how's that impacting them? Are we being aware of the impact of inflation, because maybe you can't afford to give them the pay rise that you'd like to because of the pressures in your own business, but are we aware of that impact and how it's impacting them? And also your customers and your suppliers. If you're supplying customers who may be having challenges themselves or suppliers, how's it affecting? So be aware of your community, be aware of your network, and how is inflation impacting them, because it will be impacting everybody out there. We talk about the fact that you need to have an edge, you need to have something different, a point of difference to your competition, and that price is not that point of difference. And here's a great example with Tesco's, who, if you remember, launched Jack's Store as a real challenge to Aldi and Lidl, and they used the British branding, and they were undercutting the prices and being very aggressive. They've closed them all down. All Jack's stores are going. 6 of them completely closed, the rest being turned into superstores, so Tesco's branded superstores. They're also making some changes with their fish and deli counters as well. But here is a big supermarket who's trying to compete on price. And we've talked before about how no matter how small or big you are, price, it being the only differentiator, is not the way forward. Tesco's are making a big play about how they've learned a lot through this process, and I'm sure they have. But the pressure that Aldi and Lidl can bring to bear, even on a huge business like Tesco's, is proof that price is not enough. And if you're only competing on price, you're not focusing on what your customer wants and needs, and you're not differentiating yourself in a way that will drive value to you and your shareholders. So price is not enough. How are you embracing technological advances? The reality of the modern world is pace doesn't stop and things change all the time. And here the Royal Mail are moving with the times, and they're going to have barcodes on their stamps so that you can send a message with the stamp. So not only can you send the card or the letter, which have been in steep decline because of email and WhatsApp and other ways of communicating digitally, now you can send a stamp like this one, and whoever receives it can scan the code, and they will get a message delivered to their digital device. I think the first message is from Sean the sheep, which will be quite interesting. And these start, I think it's next Tuesday. So look out for letters, cards, envelopes with these stamps on, and have a look at the message that the person who's sending it to you is sending you, as well as what's inside the envelope. So there's the Royal Mail keeping up with modern technology, and hopefully demonstrates that it's important to keep moving forward and understanding how technology can help your business. Finally, consulting room programs. We've got 2 for the Newark and Sherwood area. Business support program, so starts in February for businesses under 3 years old. An opportunity to spend some time working on your business and building a really strong foundation that allows your business to be successful well into the future. And the business resilience and growth program starts in March for construction sector businesses, includes a grant, and that's again, contact myself on these details here, and I'll be happy to talk to you about either of those programs and how they can help your business.